Hello, Lads on the Road subscribers and followers. Hello, Luis. Hello, NJ. And hello, Elmer. How are you folks doing? Good to see everybody. 10 viewers already. Boy, I'm telling you. Popping right up there. Sorry, it took me a few minutes to get things going here. Well, actually, it took like 2 minutes, but you get the idea. Hello, Martha. Carolyn is right over there. Being quiet. So, how's the temperature in everybody's home? We are at 40-something degrees today. I think we're going to get down to 26 tonight. So we're looking forward to getting Florida. So I think we're leaving Monday or Tuesday to go to Florida. As I mentioned in that little short video I did, we'll probably go to the Apalachicola National Forest, which is in the northwest part of Florida. Hello, Betty's Class C. How are you? And anyway, see how the temperature is. It looks like Florida is going to cool off. So anybody who is from Florida, I want to apologize right now. You can expect that if we're in your state, it's going to be cold and wet. And so that appears to be what's happening. Hello, Anthony. NJ says lows 30s tonight in New Jersey. I can't say it like you guys do in New Jersey. New Jersey. Jason says, hello, Rob and Carolyn. 82 in Tampa today. Very nice. Well, I hear that you're going to get down in the 40s this week. So, and that's my fault. It's because I'm coming to Florida. So I'm sorry about that, Jason. Louise says 70 right now out here, Brooksville, Florida. Again, Louise, my fault. It's going to cool off. Ty Coy, hello from cold Texas. Cold Texas, huh? Fault because we're not going to Texas. Tom says California is halfway on fire. Yeah, it's nice and warm, I hear, over there. I hope you're safe, Tom. Excuse me. Done Working says, hey, folks, how are you? How you done working? On Sunday, I did a live feed, and my fan batteries died on me, so it started sputtering, I noticed. So I don't want that to happen tonight. Martha says, so we are 25 tonight, wish we were heading west. Martha, what state you in? Missouri, I think, is getting down to 26, if I'm not mistaken. I'm checking here. See if I can get the phone to work. And Jason says, low 59 for the high on Saturday, but it will warm right back up. Well, 59 is very tolerable, I think. Okay, so yeah, tonight we're going to get down to 23. And the camper seems to do really well. I'm really surprised with as little work as we have put into it to keep it warm. Camper does amazingly well. I know I've said it in about every video where I talk about the cold, but I am shocked. It's just completely amazing how well it does. So I think next winter we'll go to Canada and see how we do. 20 viewers. Well, before I get too far into this, last Sunday I did a live feed. I did a surprise one at 10 o'clock just to see how it would go. And apparently it did not go very well. By the time that the live feed was over, I upset several people and I got a negative 3 subscribers out of that deal, which is very rare. Rarely do I get a negative. So I don't know. People were upset about my defending YouTube. So I'm not apologizing. I don't want to apologize, but I really didn't mean to do the offense, make the offense. I knew it was a political question before I got started, and sure enough, a lot of people got upset about that. So they think I should be angry at YouTube, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to be angry at them when they're treating me so well. So. Let's see. Okay, Taikoi says 39 right now, dropping in Texas. Wow, Taikoi, I'm so sorry. Really, I am. Jason says, does the Flex Seal dry out and crack? No. No, it's not that thick. I mean, it looks just like a painted wall. It's a little rough. It's kind of a rough, scratchy surface, but no, it doesn't dry out. It's just a thin layer. It does really well. I don't know how to explain the Flex Seal. It just does great. But it looks like painted wall over there. We painted it white. It's beautiful. Oh, let's see. Martha says Oklahoma. Sapula. I watched a YouTube video, RV'er, and they were driving through Oklahoma, and they said it was miserable. I lived in Oklahoma for several months. I loved Oklahoma. I don't know why they would call it miserable. I loved Oklahoma. Anthony says, I liked it. You're going to do it again? Well, I am going to do it again, but I got to figure out how to not upset people on these live feeds, because I'm at a point where I don't want to lose subscribers over something silly of a comment that they made, they took as offensive. So I got to figure that out. I lose a lot of subscribers on live feeds, so but I'll do them because I know so many people like them. And Janice says, do you think the paint you put on the canvas has helped with the warmth? It's just Flex Seal. I doubt it. In all honesty, I don't think where the warmth seems to come in at is the ceiling. The ceiling's well insulated. Most campers have this layer of styrofoam insulation. I think that's where the warmth comes in. And you got to keep the wind out. That's the big deal, trying to figure out how to keep the wind out. So you got to seal up all those cracks. I'm not sure the Flex Seal help with warmth, but it does help with the ceiling, keeping the water out. NJ says, just be quiet about it. Oh, what am I being quiet about? I'm sorry. I missed something. What did I miss here? Oh, so NJ says, what did I miss? And then you say, oh, I see. I'm sorry, NJ. I'm not sure what you're referencing there. Oops, I dropped my window here. I got to pick it back up. Okay, there we go. Elizabeth says, hi, you can't make everyone happy. No, I guess I can't, but I sure do try. Awfully hard. I joined the Facebook group on YouTube, people who are trying to start YouTube channels. I think with your all's help, I mean, we've really been very successful compared to some of those folks. Some of those folks have been at it for a couple of years, and they're struggling to get out of the thousands, 1,000 subscribers. So success. I think the reason I'm successful, or we are successful, is I care about it. Everybody here, and every one of you are important. On for a Christmas live feed. Yes, Jason, I have not forgotten about that. I think it's a great idea. So I would say the same, at the same Little House time, except on Christmas. What day of the week is that? Good, so I don't have to mess with my computer. Can somebody tell me what day of the week Christmas is on? I mean, I don't know. Tim says, hi, Rob and Carolyn. Tim and Brenda here. Hello, Tim. Brenda, how are you? Carolyn's sitting over there quite quiet tonight. NJ says, YouTube. Okay, just be quiet about YouTube. Okay, I'll be quiet about YouTube. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'll be quiet about it. Lisa, hey, Carolyn and Rob. Hello, Lisa. Lisa says Monday, it's Christmas. Okay, yeah, we'll be happy to do a live feed. So I hope I can see lots of you here. Kathleen says, yay, here you are. You were off on your travels. No, not yet. We'll leave next Monday. Okay, everybody saying Monday for Christmas. Great, thank you. 31 people. Looks like the views have slowed down, but the subscriber rate really hasn't slowed down on our channel. We're doing really well. We're getting 8 to 10 a day. The views on the last 2 videos have slowed down for some reason. Not a big deal. It happens. Martha says, David says hello. He's having issues signing in. Well, Sorry, Martha. Sorry, David. I don't know what to do to help. No, the treatments were over yesterday. Getting back to what we're saying. Jason just asked, what day are we leaving? We're either going to leave Monday or Tuesday. I'm thinking probably more like Tuesday. But my problem with that is it's supposed to snow here Tuesday. So I'd rather not leave in the snow. So now I'm thinking Monday. But I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave Monday because, you know, we have this kind of rule that we'd like to get to our destination Tuesday or Wednesday-ish. Not Thursday, because I don't want the campsites to fill up. But it is what it is. We'll figure it out. But anyway, it's either going to be Monday or Tuesday. We'll keep an eye on the weather, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But we're going to be here. Tomorrow we're going to go see Mom. This weekend, Carolyn and I are going to visit with her granddaughter one more time. And then we'll take off. And Kathleen says, wow, you've surprised me with the midnight live feed. Yeah, I surprised a lot of people. Sorry about that. No, I just wanted to see who would show up and give other people opportunities to check it out. Mom says, hi. Hi, Mom. Bill Edwards, good time to head to Florida. The cold front will have moved out by then. Oh, okay. Well, perfect. Kathleen, snow makes a difference, though. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I really don't know if I want this camper to have to suffer through it. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I mean, enough heat comes through this, it would just melt the snow off is what I'm thinking. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but boy, I sure hate for it to accumulate. DRH says, jingle bells to you and Carolyn from Connecticut. Well, same to you. Merry Christmas, DRH. NJ, you're just a real honest, down-to-earth, regular guy, not popular YouTube formula. People don't like real. We do. Well, you know, NJ, I appreciate that. I really do. I think a lot of people do like real. I think they do. Well, there's two types of people. I think there are people who want the real, and this channel is kind of refreshing. And so folks like yourself come to check it out. There's other channels that I think like the folks like the drama. So those channels cater to those folks. Carolyn. Carolyn's making noise over there. So, but, you know, and people have told me that I need to try to drum up some drama on this channel. And I don't even know what that means. I mean, I don't know how to drum up drama. I mean, am I supposed to get in a fight with another YouTuber? I don't know.
How about we fight?
Carolyn says we need to fight. That would stir up some drama. Right there on camera, huh? Jason says the traffic is very busy here in Florida. Oh, I bet it is. Kathleen, yes, you may grow slow, but it will be sure. Again, I'm not sure. You know, I'm watching these other folks. I'm not sure I'm growing all that slow. I'm driving and vibing. They're at 15,000 subscribers, but at the 1 year mark, they were at 5,000. And I think we actually have a shot at being at 5,000 at the 1 year mark. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We'll at least get very close to it. So I'm not sure we're growing slow. I think we're actually doing pretty well. But I sure would like to grow faster. You know, your impatience. NJ, exactly. They like drama. Kathleen, no drama, please. Okay, no drama. Lisa, I like the no drama zone myself. Don't like the drama, stay nice. Oh, of course. I mean, I wasn't trying to imply that I would do drama. I'm just saying I don't even know how to do it. I just don't. So, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to do drama because I don't know how. Anthony says, you sure pretend that your truth is broken down and ask for donations. Just kidding. You should pretend that your truth is broken down and ask for donations. I think I know. Truck. Yeah, truck. Okay, I got it. Anthony, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, and it needs to be every week or at least every other day. Brake issues, I think I need to have, right? Brake issues, generator issues, and I'm sure I can't. There was another issue that seems always. And Kathleen says, good. Yeah, no drama, I promise. Yeah. Mom says, LOL, Anthony. Tony says, cats rule, dogs rule. Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Now we're talking about actual other RVers. Martha says, real is good. Well, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. So, slow. I only got 30 folks here tonight. Don't like drama. Jason, Mike from Living Free pretends to break down a lot. Living Free. Now, I just watched him. I think I did. I think that's who I was watching. He's a young fella, too. Kind of like Eric from Nomadic Fanatic. I think he's kind of a young guy, isn't he? Golden Granny says, question, have you ever boondocked in Texas? Nope, we'll go to Texas next year. This year, we did a coin toss is what we did. A coin toss. A coin toss. We did a coin toss to determine which side of the United States we go on. The east side won this year, and so next year we'll go west. But yes, we'll only do boondocking. The only reason, and I feel guilty for doing it, kind of like I disappointed myself, we went to that state park, but we had to come up here to take care of Carolyn's daughter, so we kind of made an exception. Kathleen says, awesome. Kathleen's Texas. NJ, let's not bash anyone, true or not. Good. Not good for getting subs. Right. I agree. Okay. Sounds good, NJ. Mom says, have you been what have you been drinking, son? Nothing. You know better than that. Jason says, never been to Texas, always wanted to go. I went to Texas once when I was real young. Anthony says, no, Jason, he was actually broken down. Eric seems like he's, okay. Well, maybe we'll get off that subject. Sorry, Anthony. That Jason, yeah, I mean, I only watched him a couple times. He's just young. I was just asking. He's a young guy, right? 29 viewers. Ack. What's that, Kathleen? I'm not sure what ack. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sorry. So how's Carolyn's daughter? Well, she's pretty sick. Carolyn's daughter's got pneumonia, which, you know, once you get that with the chemo, boy, I mean, there's just hardly no way to get over it. And yesterday was her last chemo, and she's just down and out. I mean, down and out. There's just, wow. Terrible, terrible. But it's over, so cross her fingers and hope for the best. I really want her to get over this pneumonia. I mean, her immune system's down, and there's just no way to fight it off. I mean, they got her on all kinds of antibiotics, and nothing's helping. Kathleen, we don't know what is really happening. We cannot judge. Anthony, yeah, he's a young guy. Okay, that's all I was asking. But anyway, so today she's on bed rest. I haven't seen her. Carolyn went over there and helped her get a bath. So yeah, she's not feeling well. $32. Jason says, yeah, he's a young guy. I like his videos, but you're the best. Well, thank you, Jason. I tell everyone I know about your channel. Oh, wow. I do appreciate that, Jason. I really do. That's a big deal to me. I can't tell you how I mean, there's a couple folks that have said that, and I really do appreciate it. And a couple, I mean, a lot, actually. Kathleen, there are some herbs that helped after chemo. I will look them up. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't bother with that too much, Kathleen. I mean, we've been looking them up, and she's kind of following the doctor's advice, and the doctors like to say no. So, you know, it was her decision, and so we just let her do what she thinks best. I mean, it is her life. So, but I mean, I've tried to give her a bunch of different things, and she's not interested. Golden Granny says, in my prayers, I went through the same thing, cancer-free for 4 months. All right, Golden Granny, that is wonderful to hear. Love to all of you. Well, thank you. NJ, so I'm going to dump my old Class C. Needs too much work, but it's breaking my heart. I love that RV. Oh, no, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, NJ. Kathleen, I've told my children about you. Well, thank you, Kathleen. That's awesome. Thank you. Janice says, will you be missing Carolyn's granddaughter? Well, we're going to see her this weekend, but yeah. Do, sure. NJ, thinking smaller, but I don't think I could do the pop-up. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to force the pop-up idea on anybody. You know, a van might be an idea, but I'm telling you, this thing has been, I don't know if I would have made that decision if we hadn't already had it. But now that we're in it, doing it, I think it's a wonderful thing. oh, you're silly for not doing it. But it's really nice. Jason 4E's. I don't like pop-ups with bathrooms in it. Well, we don't have a pop-up with a bathroom. I'm sure you've seen our videos where we talk about we have the shower tent, so that's what we use. And it's Michelle. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Good to see you. Kathleen, my parents had a pop-up in the 80s, went all over in it. Jason says, I was thinking about having a decal made for a camper. Say it's okay. That'd be wonderful, Jason. Thank you, sir. That'd be awesome. Very kind of you. Yeah, and I need to get a hold of now I'm struggling with the name, but she keeps telling me I need to get a hold of them so I can get magnets for the truck. Kathleen, I never progressed beyond a tent. Jason says, are pop-ups more prone to bears? Well, again, I've made quite a few videos on bears. I have not seen a bear in a campsite yet. We've seen them out on the road, you know, but just don't eat in your pop-up is about the best thing I can say about that. But we've been in bear country the entire time we've been in this pop-up, except in Missouri. We've been in bear country and not one issue. But you just got to follow bear safety. Look, people tent camp out there. If they're tent camping, I would say tent campers are more prone to the problem than pop-ups. So, let's see. We had a 84 Coleman pop-up for 10 years. Had 3 children. Love my pop-up. Now hard to park. Yeah, that's a big deal. It's so easy to transport. And Kathleen says about the sticker. Vinny, hey, Rob, what's up? Hey, Vinny, how are you doing? Good to see you. Mom says Elizabeth was the lady's name for signs. That's right. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, she's in here tonight. I've seen her already. NJ says, actually, I think if the dogs were gone, I might be able to do it. Certainly would be affordable. Yeah, now, again, I've just made a video today. I haven't edited it or anything. I just made it, recorded it, about dogs and in a pop-up. I do think that would be a problem. Sure. Bill says, I have a pop-up. Love it. Like tent camping, but off the ground. Yeah. Michelle says, when you're heading to Florida, we're either going to go Monday or Tuesday. Weather depending. It's supposed to snow Tuesday. If you don't cook in a pop-up due to bears, how do you know? How do you cook when it's raining? I didn't say I don't cook. I'm Ginger. We do cook in it. I'm saying if you're worried about it in bear country, then you shouldn't. But we do. There's just no way around it. We do cook, and we know the risk. And again, I haven't seen any bears, so I didn't mean to imply we don't cook in a camper. We do cook in a camper, cooking it regularly. We try to cook outside as much as possible, but we do cook inside. Very good question, Ginger. Thank you for catching me on that one. Kathleen says, yes, tents are prone to bears. Elizabeth, yep, I'm here. Hi, Elizabeth. Sorry, I forgot your name there for a little bit. Jason, I can get a decent-sized decal for like $30. Boy, Jason, I'm telling you, that'd be awesome. Thank you, sir. Mom says, hi, Elizabeth. Jason is a pop-up with size prone to more failures. I honestly couldn't tell you, Jason. Mine's a 1970 Starcraft. It's kind of antique, way before the pop-outs. Now, if you're talking about the slide-outs, I don't know about failures. I mean, I've never heard of them failing. These are the bunkins, I mean. Martha, love your Class A. Would not fit in anything smaller. Love our Class A. Kathleen, bears like the smells of food. Go right through you. Yep. Vinny says, Rob, do you worry about raccoons? Yes, I do. Raccoons, yep. Yeah, I worry about raccoons. I worry about getting up in the middle of the night, as Vinny is trying to slyly point out. And I hear a noise outside, and I'm thinking, bear, you know, I got to go outside and go to the bathroom. Turn the flashlight, and there he was, that big monstrous raccoon. That's sure did wake me up for that night. Thank you for the reminder. Jason says if you decide to sell decals, I'm the first one on board to purchase them. Thank you, Jason. I am really trying to figure out what to do about selling product. I still don't think I have enough subscribers to go towards that venture. It's hard to explain. There's two different options as far as selling something. One, either I can buy the inventory and create a store. I can create an online store actually, but I got to buy the inventory, which is the best move because if you wanted to buy it, it would be there. Problem is I got to invest in it. I'm not so sure I want to invest just yet. The other option is you can order 20 shirts. I can say, okay, I want to order 20 shirts and I think I'm going to sell them in 20 days. And then I tell everybody, hey, I got shirts for sale. If I only get 19 to buy them and I don't get the 20th order, that means the 19 that bought them lose their order. Their money's given back to them. And I think that would upset people also that they've ordered something they didn't get. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about all this because I don't think I got enough subscribers to really go for this just yet. Oh, Carolyn's making crochet washcloths. She wants to show everybody. She's going to put them online and sell them shortly, which is probably the best idea because she can make them. So, I'm sure. Carolyn Malone, Ginger, sometimes you have to cook in a pop-up. We cook outside as much as possible. Carolyn, that's Carolyn, guys. Sometimes you can get around it. Matthew and Michelle, hello. David and Jenny of Fate Unbound has a bear attacking their truck. Ginger, we love our 88 pop-up. Would love to live in it. Like you in warm weather states. Yeah, warmer would be better. I hope you invest when you hit 5,000. I'm thinking that's probably the way to go, Kathleen. I think you're right. Whoa, I've lost. Boy, that just shot out of there like nothing. Let's see. How old is your son, Anthony? Vinny, well, if you have a problem where you only sell 19 and need one more, I would buy it. Thank you, Vinny. The crochet washcloths are pretty. Watch those washcloths. Those washcloths are great. Elizabeth, good job, Carolyn. Gloria Brown, sorry I'm late. Was walking the dog. A few flakes falling. 33 in Oregon. Oh, keep warm. Amazon has a print-on-demand service. They do, huh? I'd have to check that out. I didn't know anything about Amazon. Thank you, Gloria. Oh, my mom made those. I still have them. They wash so well and last forever. Anthony, my oldest, is 3. Kathleen, my mother-in-law made those. Carolyn, are you using string? She's using cotton yarn. Cotton yarn. Vinny, how much per washcloth? Carolyn. $3 plus shipping. Oh, Vinny, she says $3 plus shipping. Did I lose everybody? Am I still on? Hello? I don't know. Am I still on? Yeah, I'm on. Time's flying. We're already halfway through this thing, aren't we? Liz says, we are here. Good. Thanks, Mom. Definitely worth $3, Lisa says. Vinny, not bad. Maybe do a free, maybe do a buy if you. Again, Vinny says, not bad. Maybe do a buy if you get some free king of a deal. Carolyn says it could be very possible. Kathleen, no doubt you didn't lose us. We were here thinking about those washcloths. Ah, okay. Well, I think she's only got 3 made. 3. She started yesterday while Beck was getting chemo, and she was just whipping them out. Jason, we had a pop-up for a little bit. Now I'd have a 31-foot Jayco with 2 slide outs. Oh, that's great. And Carolyn's advertising her yarn, her washcloths. Ginger, Carolyn loves you. Chiming in gives us a glimpse into the girls' side of pop-up living. You know, I don't get harassed near as much about Carolyn not being on camera. I think folks are starting to get used to the idea. Gloria, Bob W. uses the print on demand for his shirts. Right, but the thing is I think all the ones I've looked into, first of all, he's got 100,000 subscribers. So if he says buy shirts, he's going to sell shirts. But I still think you got to kind of have an idea how many you're going to sell. And I just don't. I know that there are 36 people right here watching right now, 37. If I said 30, if I said let's get 30 shirts, I don't know if all 30 of you would buy it. So I don't know that information yet. So I want to have a good, comfortable feeling, like Kathleen said, maybe when we get to 5,000 subscribers, probably when that investment or that ordering process would work best. Those washcloths are worth more than $3. Michelle says, Carolyn, how long did it take you to make one? What? About 2 hours, yeah. Brenda says, I want to wish you safe travels while you leave for Florida. Well, thank you, Brenda. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anthony says, how is the Jayco, Jason? Carolyn, Michelle, it takes about 2 hours. Okay, I'd buy a T-shirt. Okay. Michelle says, Kathleen, I think you have to buy a gross. I think you have to buy a gross to make it pay. Well, that's the thing. The more you say you can buy, that's a good point, Kathleen. Let's say I say 20. I only make, let's say, $1 a shirt if I say 20 in 20 days. But if I say 100 in 20 days, then let's say I make $5. So the larger the order and the shorter time frame in selling them, you make more money. If that makes sense. So that was a good point, Kathleen. Vinny, what was the dinner for tonight? We went out for Chinese. Beck just got done with her treatment, so we're going to go grocery shopping probably Friday so we can get back to our regular routine of things. Rebecca says, hello from Georgia. Well, hello, Rebecca. How are you? Jason, we have a Jayco Whitehawk. 38 viewers. We're starting to creep up there. So in case I haven't really got to mention yet, I'm the truck up, which is always a pain. It takes like half an hour to get everything moved from the camper to the truck. And it's uncomfortable to sit in there. But the only thing is my head rubs up against the canvas, so I look silly. Vinny, what kind of Chinese did you get? That's a buffet, Chinese buffet. Vinny says, I either eat fajitas or pot roast. Kathleen says, creeping on up. Andromeda, how are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you. Maybe last week, I think it's the last time I've seen you. So, yeah, there's been a lot of people I've noticed that are not commenting that used to comment. And I worry that did I lose them in my last live feed when I upset everybody. So Anthony says, Minecraft Creeper. Jason does have a Jayco 1 or 2 bedroom. Jason, the Jayco is awesome for living, but I'd like to tow an $800 a month payment isn't much fun, Anthony. Linda says, hi. I hope you're not talking to me, are you, Linda? I can't say that out loud. That's embarrassing. But hi, Linda. Martha, how do you pay? How do I pay? Do not use PayPal. Well, so far that's the only thing we got is PayPal. I'm not sure how else we can do it just yet. We haven't even set anything up just yet. She's only got 2 or 3 made. But when she does get it, we're going to make up a Facebook and we'll have all that worked out. But I don't know of any other way than PayPal, to be honest. So I don't know how to. I'm not sure how to get around this. folks who don't use get rain inside if you have snow on the roof. Really? Well, we're going to find out. Vinny, Jason, are you in a campground or do you pull that around everywhere? White Hawk is awesome. Linda, it's a Southern for honey. Okay. Yeah, well, it's still embarrassing. Sorry, Linda. Make me turn red. Ginger says at least $5. Ginger says $5. Nanette, hello, Nanette. Nice to see you again. And nice to see you again, too. Took a small vacation and back at home. God bless you, too. Thank you. Same to you, Nanette. Jason, 2-bedroom, and I have been traveling around the state to state seal coating driveways. How's that business going, Jason? I mean, you've said that, I think, the last 3 live feeds. Is that going pretty good for you? 40 viewers. Boy, we're creeping up there. Got a slow period here. I never know if I froze up when everything dies like this or if there's just no comments. Martha says, Carolyn, I run from cameras also.
I don't run, I waddle.
Kathleen, set up a post office box near you, your mom. She can handle it, accept postage, money orders. They can be tracked and they are easy to cash. Gloria, viewers will be back after Christmas. Prime shopping at 6 to 10 p.m. Yeah. Lisa, I see the washcloths at craft shows for $3. Vinny, do you put signs or billboards? How do you get business, Jason? Reed and Julia. Well, Reed and Julia, you think this is the first time I've seen you here, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live feed. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. And Reed and Julie says, hello. We subscribed a couple months ago, and we view and like all your videos, also catching up on older ones. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. We do appreciate that. I mean, I don't know how to express our appreciation. We really do appreciate all the support you guys give us.
What does Jason do that he goes door to door?
He seals driveways.
Oh. Cool.
Minecraft, how about refreshing yourself, your browser? Jason says that, yeah, it's been going great. I made some good money. Well, that's great. Go door to door. Ginger, how do you get past the worry of not finding a campsite when you need one? My husband has to know where we will stay or it drives him crazy. Well, Ginger, in the earlier videos, you will see that used to drive me crazy too. I mean, it used to worry me so badly. But now it doesn't, primarily because we haven't had a problem with it. Secondly, if you get on the freecampsites.net, there you can find 2 or 3 usually right in a row, right next to each other. Lastly, if you can't find anything and you've driven to your destination and you can't find anything, Georgia. It's the only time it actually happened. Let me back up. Georgia, we got to the campsite. It was not there. It just wasn't there. And we spent another 2 hours trying to find it. Finally, we decided, okay, we're going to have to make a decision, either Walmart parking lot or go to a different campsite. Well, we found a different campsite, spent 2 days there. And it was very nice. In the intro of every video, you'll see our camper with the sunrise and that intro. That is that campsite, the one we just happened to run into. And it was only like 30 miles away from the one that we were supposed to stay at. Worst comes to worst, though, and you just can't find anything, and you're running out of time, and it's dark. Pull into a Walmart. We sleep in our truck. You just lay the seats back, get up the next morning, and hit the road again. Look, it is rough to deal with, being as sticky on times and places and all that as I am. But you do get used to it eventually, and you figure it out. Matthew and Michelle says, glad to hear that Jason. Well, We'll be watching you in January when it's freezing here and wishing we were in Florida. Well, I'm watching people in Florida right now wishing I was in Florida. Vinny, my buddy in Rochester told me that he never goes door to door because all of the no soliciting laws in New York must be different in every state. Vinny, what's been the worst experience at free campsites? Way back when we were in Tennessee, we got there. Beautiful place. As a matter of fact, Kevin from Camperman Kevin, he's been there. It's called Ray Springs. We got there and it was obvious people had taken up residence. It was pretty bad. Campers, flat tires, cars with flat tires, cars with hoods up. I mean, it was the trailer park. Beautiful place though. And the next day about noon, the Parks and Services came around and said they were kicking everybody out the next day at 4 o'clock. And they did. It was pretty bad. Cops were driving around every few minutes. So, but apparently they cleaned up. I would say that was probably our worst experience. Linda says Florida will be chilly this weekend, but I think we'll get here in time to warm up. Cold never lasts long, but we get coldest around Christmas. Tim, Rob, in the next day or two, I will send you info on Facebook, I guess, about 2 companies where you can set up and sell T-shirt designs. No cost up front, no minimums. You just upload designs. Well, thank you, Tim. That'd be great. I would love to see something like that because that's my problem is, yeah, I mean, either I got to have money up front, which I can do. I just don't want to have a lot of inventory hanging over my head for months on end. And then the minimums, yeah, is the other issue I have. So, no, thank you very much, Tim. T-shirt company bills and mails direct to the buyer. You get commission payment each month. That would be perfect. It really would. Vinny, have you ever been worried about break-ins while you sleep? No, I'm not too worried about it. Linda, Matthew, and Michelle, I'm in. Okay. Linda said this last week, and I can't pronounce it. She broke it down for me, and I'm not going to try again. The Bay from Tampa. Jeffrey, hello, Jeffrey. How are you? Jeffrey says, evening, Rob. It was a brisk this morning in southeast Missouri, 24 degrees. Hope you're doing more. You know, last night was very comfortable, actually. I mean, at times I get so hot, I take off the down comforter off of me and just use the other comforter. And, you know, you kind of go back and forth to that all night long. But really, it's very comfortable in here. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but, you know, I just got my little flannel on. It's very nice in here. Let me check to see what the temperature is. Judy, hello, Judy. How are you? Jason, I'm camping at Lazy Days RV Park in Tampa. They're paid campgrounds, but I think they have a free section for tents and pop-ups. You should check into it. Okay, what is it? Lazy Day near Tampa. I will check into that, Jason. Thank you. Have you? Vinny says, have you seen those electric blankets? A lot of people have talked about that. We just didn't want to invest in them, considering we're only going to be here 6 weeks. We're not going to be able to use them at free campsites with the generator, so we'd only be able to use it here. So we didn't want the investment and just have to throw them away. And Lisa's kind enough to help me pronounce that again. It's Dunedin. Dunedin. Thank you, Lisa. I'll forget by the next time again. It's 43 here right now. Feels like 38 with the wind. So, very comfortable. Matthew and Michelle, it's 50s in Panama City right now. Well, I looked at the Sop Choppy. That's where close to the city is closest to the campground we're going to. Sop Choppy, Florida. And it's not really a city. It's kind of a small town. And the averages there are 40s in the evening and 60s in the day for December and January. So I think that's very doable if we can't find anything near Tampa. Or if we decide to stay in Apalachicola. I mean, it's a very nice area there in Apalachicola. Linda, Lisa Gregory, do you live near or no? It's the ancient Gaelic name for Edinburgh, Scotland. 43 viewers. Too bad of a night for it being Christmas shopping season. And we got, what, 15, 16, 17, 18 more minutes left. Again, I am just, while on these live feeds, I am going to tell everybody to check out the Patreon page if you haven't checked it out. I mean, we try to put extra content up there. And, you know, I had someone tell me the other day that they don't like Patreon because they feel like the YouTube videos are of less quality once someone has a Patreon account. My YouTube videos are nothing like my YouTube or Patreon videos. Nothing. They're completely different. Patreon is completely unedited videos of us just doing daily activities. The other day, I set up the shower. I set the camera up. I set up the shower. There was no talking or anything. So YouTube, my YouTube videos haven't changed at all. It's just extra day-to-day things that we record and we throw up there. Lisa says, Linda, I've lived in Virginia but have family and used to live in Florida. Anthony, have you ever thought about doing any solar? Oh, yeah, we've thought about it a lot. Right now, I mean, there's just not a lot. There's just not a lot of sunlight in these national forests. So when we go west, we'll probably look into that again. Matthew says, I used to do refrigerator work for the store in Stop Choppy Little Place. Yeah, it's not bad. They actually have some really good meat prices. You get 5 packages for $20, just like you can get it Shop and Save. So yeah, it was a pretty neat little store. Vinny, do you have a Snapchat, Rob? It would be a good way to bring more subscribers together. I don't know how to use Snapchat. I've tried and tried and tried, and I just can't figure it out. I do use Instagram. Supposed to have snow in Nashville Saturday, 24 degrees. Oh, that's just wonderful. Ooh. Kathleen, yes, we love you, Rob and Carolyn. Well, thank you, Kathleen. We love you too. Jason says, Snapchat is awesome, Vinny. What's your username? I'll add it. I mean, I have an account. I had it on my phone, and I finally got rid of it because I just didn't understand how to use it. It didn't make sense to me. It was so crazy. But remember, guys, I was not even on Facebook before I did this YouTube thing, so I got a lot of learning to do. Joe, hey, Joe, how are you? Top of the morning to you, Rob. Greetings from summertime Queensland, where it's 85 degrees and sunny. Well, you know what? I'm going to do this to you, Joe, when it's 85 degrees here, sunny, and you got a foot of snow. I'm going to do the same thing, okay? Judy, it's going to be cold here in Southwest Florida this weekend. Yeah, we've been looking, but that's like 40 degrees. NJ says, Patreon stuff is fun. Vinny, same as many YouTubes named Jason. I don't post often, but I do enjoy looking at the stories. Ginger, snow here in North Carolina Friday and Saturday in even northern Florida. Really? Would you guys quit scaring me? You tried to do that last week too. Linda, Snapchat left me psycho. I can't use it. Well, I'm on the same page as you, Linda. Matthew, Michelle, Joe, and Rubio, how close are you to Brisbane, America by Papa Pillow, William? It's hot 29 here in eastern Kentucky right now. Going to be warm 22 tonight. So it might be 2 blanket night in the pop-up here. Vinny, could you imagine Rob with a dog filter? Yeah, that isn't going to happen, Vinny. Anthony says, did you say you had an Instagram?
Did you tell him that we babysat?
I do have an Instagram, Anthony. I babysit what?
Tell him about when we babysat the puppy. Tell him that story.
What story?
How the puppy was always under our feet.
Oh. Carolyn wants me to tell you about a story. Back, her daughter got a little puppy. It kind of helped her make her feel better. And she brought her over here so we could babysit one night. And boy, it was underfoot. I mean, underfoot. I mean, I couldn't imagine having a full-size dog in here. It was terrible. It was cute, but I was afraid I was going to step on it. But yes, Anthony, I do have an Instagram account. And now I know you're going to ask me, well, how do I find you? It's Little House on the Road. I mean, that's about the best I can tell you. And the only thing I post on there is my videos. Well, my thumbnail of videos. And I tell you to go to my profile, and then the profile has my YouTube channel on it. Jason says, Vinny, my Snapchat is Wisecoat. Vinny, okay, Jason, I'll add you. Linda, if I was going to RV travel, I'd have a cat. I really love that cat. She'd ride around on my shoulders all the time. It was a little Siamese cat. Little one, too. I mean, it was maybe 3 pounds. Never got that big. Love that cat. $43 viewers. We got, what, 13 minutes left? I don't understand why we get a lot of people talking all at once and then it just kind of dies for a few minutes. That's always baffled me. Oh, Vic Davis. Vic, I don't think I've seen you here. So welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Worst experience in my camper, 11:30 at night. Thunderstorm came through with 100-mile-an-hour winds according to the weather service. 6 campers are blown over and 1 blown in the lake. Oh, my goodness. That is terrible. Joe, no snow in winter here, Rob. Our coldest in the is 30. Matthew and Michelle, we are about 30 miles from Brisbane in a town called Cabochur. Jason, I like turtles. Linda, I have 6 cats. Do I have to wait for attrition? Attrition? Oh, so I have to wait for attrition. Jason, for pets. Okay, Anthony says you should get a fish and include him in the videos. A fish. Can you imagine it bouncing around the whole time in the back of the camper? It'd be all, the water be all sloshed all over the place. Remember those old screensavers? I don't know why you reminded me of this, Anthony. I don't know why this popped in my head. There used to be this old screensaver where you had a screensaver fish, and you had to take care of it. You had to feed it, and I forget what all you had to do, but you had to take care of that fish. And it could die on you. It was a screensaver. Anybody remember that? I'm sure that was back in the late 90s. Let's see, Becky. Hi, Becky. Becky and Bill from Arkansas. Just wanted to say that we are tuned in to do this live feed. Well, hello, Becky and Bill. Good to see you. I think I've seen you here before. But if not, welcome to the Little House on the Road family. I know I've seen you here. I think you were here last week. Well, I think the comments are starting to wind down, aren't they? NJ, I do remember the fish screensaver. My fish died. YS Books. Hello. I don't think I've seen you here, so welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Let's see. A-Liner spent last winter in it in Delaware. Never again, but I made it. Well, good. Linda, fish can actually get dizzy from being sloshed about. Probably not a good traveler. Yeah, I would say so. Andromeda says, RV people get fish apparently and empty the tanks halfway while they travel. Those must be the most freaked out fish, yeah. You know what would be neat to have was one of those little betta fish. They're really pretty. They eat each other. You put them in the same tank. Jason, speaking of fish, Florida has some great fishing. No license needed if you're fishing from a dock in saltwater. Really? Huh, I did not know that. That's odd. I really didn't know that. You would think I know that since I tore down a dock, but I didn't know that. Have you watched, Vinny says, have you watched Stranger Things yet on Netflix? No, is that a series or is that a movie? We try to stay away from the TV series, you know, with us having to download in order to get movies. Anthony, my fish traveled with me. Gloria, camping in my car. My pit bull learned the car is for sleeping and gets his running around down outside. He sleeps in the front seat next to me on the back. Well, that's cool. That is really neat. Vinny, the only fish I like is when it's served with lemon wedge and a Budweiser. I hope that Budweiser doesn't get me demonetized. Nanette, expecting snowfall here in Louisiana Friday. Excited? We sure do not get it very often. Oh, Nanette, you're scaring the tar out of me. I'm glad you're happy for the snow, but boy, I sure don't want to see it down there. Joe, do you remember the man on the desert island screensaver? Yes, I do, Joe. I don't remember a lot about it, but I do remember that. You're right, Joe. I remember that barely. Mom says maybe you should get your pole so you can go fishing. Jason, fishing pier on or from land, license required in Florida. I see Mike. Mike, I'm not sure I've seen you here. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Mike says, looking forward to trying your advice on heating here in Maine. Well, I mean, that's a minimum, Mike. If you're going to be in Maine, you might want to think about some of the other things we talked about that we thought about doing, like Reflectix and that kind of stuff. That sheet styrofoam that you can buy, you might want to get some of that for the bunk ends. We just didn't want to put a lot of investment in it, so we kind of did as Missouri hillbilly as we could possibly do. Linda says Stranger Things is a 10-episode series, but all 10 are on Netflix. Jason, as long as it's saltwater. Vinny, oh, sorry, Robert, forgot about it. Stephanie, ask Carolyn to check your Instagram messages I sent you guys. I can do that right now. I didn't know you could get Instagram messages, so that tells you what I know. Well, my phone is not saying anything. Mike House. Hello, Mike. I don't think I've seen you here, so welcome to the Little House on the Road family. So I'm really looking forward to the nomadic life, but my wife is starting to get scared about it. What would you suggest I do to help her get over her fear? Okay, first, have her watch today's video, because it is about fear, Mike. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. There's nothing you can do to get over the fear except recognize that there's no fear. There's nothing there that can't be handled. The fear is all fabricated. And even if I think about my fears, I start to get afraid. And I've been doing this for, a while now, 9 months. I didn't want to come north for the winter. If I should have been afraid, that should have been the time I should have been afraid. And actually I wasn't. So a lot of these fears that I had really were just fabricated fears. I really am encouraging you, Mike, and I'd like to see if you'll respond here, to check out that video. It's the best thing I can tell you. Is it's just not real. There's nothing there that's real. Everything you do, you will figure everything out. Does figure it out. Carolyn says leap of faith. Look, just because you're leaving your home state doesn't mean that you're running away from everything. I mean, there's still stores and Walmarts and people to help you. So, and with the internet, things should be better. I missed a comment here. YS Books. Snow is okay with me, but the earthquake last week was crazy. I bet it was. I didn't hear about it. Linda says, put Reflectix on your floor and cover it with rugs. Kathleen, might go out on a short trip. Be careful, Rob. I think you need a license for saltwater fishing. Oh, I'll be careful, I promise. How much is Reflectix seal a can? Okay, I got to read the whole question here. How much is Reflectix seal a can you've been putting on your cover? Yeah, Carolyn's right. It's $13 a can. And you get a good sized panel done with one can. It's kind of pricey. I will agree, it is very pricey to do, but it's a lot cheaper than the $50 we were buying for the sealant and having to redo every time we got mold and we had to clean this mold off. So this is a one-time purchase, I think, once we get it all done. Oh, I'm missing so many comments here. Mike House, don't work. It says Mike House, try some test strips a few days or so. Trips. Jason, do you need a license, Anthony, if you're on a boat but not from land? Mike House, well, we'll do. Thanks. Okay, good. I'm glad you will. Thanks, Mike. Judy, I just followed you guys on your Instagram. Reflectix message was for Mike House. Vinny says, never used a fishing license, never got a ticket, no reason to pay for wasn't already in the water. Andromeda says, I heard a saying recently, the best thing in life are on the other side of the fear. You know, that is very good saying. Well said. Jason, LOL, Vinny, Andromeda, which sounds pretty good, but then there's fear that means getting out of there. So who knows? Yeah, that's flight or fight. Let's see. Matthew, Michelle, Andromeda, we love your playlist. What playlist has she got? I might want to check it out. She says, I have a playlist. All right, so we got about 2 more minutes left, so I better start saying good night. Boy, the time really went by. So, good night. I'll stick around and say good night to everybody. Well, I hope I didn't offend anybody this evening. I didn't want to, so I'm really trying to not offend people. Vinny asks, oh, here we go. Now we're going to offend people. Vinny asks, do you like country music, Rob? Actually, you know, the easiest answer to that is we don't listen to music. As a matter of fact, Carolyn's daughter has been turning on the radio as we go to the hospital every day. And it really is not pleasant to listen to. So, no, we just don't listen to music. Nanette says, good night. Good night, Nanette. Matthew Michelle says, Andromeda, the one called Motivation is great. Anthony, good night, Rob. Good night, Anthony. Andromeda says, ha ha. Kathleen says, good night, Kathleen. See you tomorrow, Mom. Good night, Judy. Linda says, I like camping with you all night. Night, good people. Good night, Linda. Vinny says, all right, peace to see you. Peace. Good to see you, too. Jason, be careful traveling to Florida. Good night, Rob and Carolyn. Good night, Jason. Gloria, good night. NJ, good night. Reed and Julie, good night, Rob. Good night, Reed and Julie. Good night, Mike House. Oh, no problem. Mike, you can always ask questions. I'll try to answer all of them. I really do. It may not be the right answer, but I do try. Stephanie says, good seeing you. Sleep well. Sending prayers. Good night, Stephanie. Thank you for all your prayers. And Lisa says, sweet dreams, y'all. Good night, Lisa. Andromeda. So where's YouTube's privacy settings? LOL. Martha. Well, need to say good night to you. Good night, Martha. All right, everybody. Well, have a good evening. Have a good week. And thanks for coming and having a chat with me. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. If you like the video. And happy travels. It's always funny for me to have to say, be sure to subscribe like that on my live feeds. I'm embarrassed. Good night. Good night, Andromeda.